A lasting Vegas memory of mine. Me and my college buddies came to town for our annual March Madness trip, and one of my friends brought $200 in spending cash for the 3-day stay. Needless to say, he was tapped out within hours and spent the rest of the trip moping through the casino aimlessly while we enjoyed ourselves. In this video, I want to help you avoid my friend's fate by sharing what real-world visitors budgeted for things like gambling, entertainment, transportation, shopping, and food and drink, alongside some tips and real-world deals that are going to help make your money last. The data I'm referencing is from a visitor profile survey, which is conducted by the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, which I linked below in the description. In 2023, the average visitor stayed 4.3 days and spent a total of $1,924 during their stay. That breaks down to roughly $448 of spending money budgeted per day. Quick note, I left hotel and airfare out of this calculation because they're typically prepaid and can be affected by many variables. My intention here is to help you determine how much spending cash you need to bring to enjoy your trip. But let's break it down by category, starting with food and drink and what the average person allocated for that expense bucket. In 2023, the average visitor spent $565 per trip on food and drink, which breaks down to $131 per day. While expensive celebrity chef restaurants get all the foodie buzz, there are still inexpensive meals to be had around Las Vegas, including some gems in the Miracle Mile shops at Planet Hollywood. Ocean One serves an extensive $5.99 lunch menu, and I've recently enjoyed a burger and a French dip. Not amazing, but it's good for the price. Blondie's in the Miracle Mile shops serves a $4.99 breakfast deal, and La Salsa Cantina also offers a breakfast deal on weekdays that costs just $6.99. Away from the Miracle Mile shops, you can score $2 hot dogs, popcorn, or shrimp cocktails at Slots of Fun, a $10.99 prime rib dinner within Fremont at Tony Roma's, which runs daily from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. I recently had it and thought it was a great value. At Downtown Grand, you can score a hot dog and a draft beer for just $2, and Fremont's Lanai Express serves a shrimp cocktail for $2.99 that isn't that good, but it'll give you the calories needed to persevere. Some notable drink deals that can stretch your budget include $1 bottled beer at Stage Door Casino, which is right behind Cromwell. It's grimy as hell, but the price is right. $2 draft beers at Slots of Fun. $3 bottles of Heineken are served around the clock at Fremont's Filament Bar. And Blondie's in the Miracle Mile shops offers an all-you-can-drink package on weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. for just $20. Lastly, don't sleep on convenience store beers. Whether you're grabbing one for the road or stocking up your room, they can help you save a ton of money. Let's talk transportation. The average visitor in 2023 spent $153 getting around over the course of their trip, or around $36 per day. Some suggestions. Generally speaking, rideshare is going to be less expensive than taxi cabs, but always check pricing on both Uber and Lyft before reserving your ride, because they can differ pretty dramatically price-wise. Leverage free trans. Option 1 connects Bellagio, Aria, Crystals, and Park MGM, while Option 2 connects Excalibur, Luxor, and Mandalay Bay. The Las Vegas monorail runs up and down the east end of the strip from MGM Grand to Sahara and Westgate on the north end. A single ride costs $6 and a 24-hour pass costs just $15. The Deuce bus runs up and down the strip and to and from Fremont Street, and a 24-hour pass will set you back only $8. Full disclosure though, this is my least favorite form of transportation in Las Vegas. It's slow due to how many stops it makes, and it's usually packed to the gills. I find it to be unbearable, but it can save you some money. Lastly, if you're staying downtown, make sure you leverage the free Downtown Loop shuttle that connects the Fremont Street experience to notable attractions like Strat, the Pawn Stars Pawn Shop, the Arts District, and the North Premium Outlets, among others. Shifting focus to entertainment, the average visitor in 2023 spent $170 on attractions, shows, sightseeing, and sporting events, which breaks down to about $40 per day. Now, your individual budget is going to vary wildly. That being said, I do have some suggestions for fitting more into your budget. First, take advantage of the freebies. Things like the Fountains of Bellagio, Bellagio's Conservatory, Flamingo's wildlife habitat. Take time to stroll through the Grand Canal shops at the Venetian. Admire Wynn's Floral Conservatory. I'm going to link to a resource with 90 plus free things to do in Las Vegas below in the description. Check it out for some itinerary inspiration. If you're the outdoorsy type, Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area is a short 15 miles from the Strip and offers amazing hiking that's suitable for novices to experts. Best yet, it only costs $20 per carload to get in. Don't sleep on cheaper shows either. A few in the $30 to $40 range that I've recently enjoyed include the Popovich Comedy Pet Theater in the Miracle Mile shops, which is perfect for animal lovers or groups with kids. The Ultimate Variety Show is also in the Miracle Mile shops and featured variety acts so extreme that I was legitimately concerned for the safety of some of the performers. Paranormal mind reading at Horseshoe converted me from a skeptic to someone who very much believes in mind reading. Lastly, I scored last-minute tickets to Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club at Link for $25, and it was in pain from laughing so hard. Comedy clubs are a little hit and miss because they usually feature an up-and-coming assortment of talent, but that's what also makes them pretty cheap. Shopping. I don't really get it, but the average visitor spent $249 over the course of their trip on shopping, or about $58 a day. I don't do shopping, so I don't have much advice here aside from try to avoid the fancy-looking stores with 12 total purses on display. They look expensive. Let's get down to the business of Vegas here, shall we? Gambling. The average visitor in 2023 budgeted $788 to spend on gambling over the course of their trip, or around $183 per day. And the big suggestion here is to come to town with a plan for what you want to spend. If you have trouble sticking to daily limits, use the envelope system where you divvy up your gambling cash into separate envelopes labeled by day. Table game players can conserve their bankroll by playing $1 blackjack near the Strip at Oyo, which is located right behind the former Tropicana site. Rest in peace. Or at Downtown Grand on Fremont Street. Ellis Island is a short walk behind Horseshoe and reliably deals a $5 blackjack game that pays 3 to 2. This wasn't part of the survey, but one thing you're going to want to prepare for is tipping. Before I leave for Vegas, I always ensure I have enough $1, $5, and $10 bills to tip the bell desk for storing my bag, housekeeping, cocktail servers, etc. Too many times have I forgot to do this and I've had to run to the ATM to get money and then go to the cage to break the bills. It's expensive and inefficient. Plan your tipping in advance. I know there's not a one-size-fits-all to budgeting for Las Vegas, but hopefully the survey data from the LVCVA was able to give you a good starting point. Obviously, your personalized spending plan is going to differ. Most importantly, I hope I was able to feed you a couple nuggets at least that'll help you save money in Vegas, whether that's on food, drink, transportation, or gambling. Of course, all this lame budgeting talk is a moot point if you waltz into town and hit the big slot jackpot that you've been chasing. I'm rooting for you.